Well, welcome back. This is our Love Cape Ann edition. We're headed into November already, and it is the last day of October, but I can't believe it. I think it might be snowing outside. kind of depressing, but I don't know. I guess it's getting to be that time of year. I'm Ken Riehl, CEO of the Cape Ann Chamber, and with me today are...
I am Tony Apienza. I am the 2020 board president for the Chamber and one of the owners of the Blue Shutters Beachside Inn on Good Harbor Beach, and it is not snowing on Good Harbor Beach.
Oh, good to know.
And I'm Sara Bowen. I'm the Director of Special Events with the Chamber, and it is snowing here.
Sara came in with her winter coat on. It's like, are you kidding me? I couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it. Not yet. Well, we're headed into Halloween, and here's our first snow, but it's going to be thin, and it's not going to be on the ground long, so that's the good news.
Well, if you can see the bottom half of my body, I'm still wearing my shorts, so I haven't given up on it.
That's what I like to hear, Tony. Don't give up on that. So we had another big month, October. Just a quick recap. We did our big game. It's called our $25,000 game, and we literally gave away $25,000 again. We do that every year, and our top three winners, we do have a $10,000 winner, but you know what, maybe we'll start from the lower tier first, and the $2,500 winner was none other than Michael Costello, well known for leading the Chamber for 30 years, retiring in 2008. Mike is still very involved with us and super supportive, and he sold a lot of tickets to that game as well. So we're pleased that Mike finally got his due. He probably still hasn't broken even over the years with all the tickets that he buys, but we're glad to see that he was a winner. And then our second place winner was none other than Bruce Feldman, Govan Feldman Insurance, and Bruce is on our board. In fact, he's the chairman of our board. He was president last year. And so Bruce also, it was nice to see him get a nice paycheck last week. And then the number one winner was CB Fisk. And that was terrific because what they did is they got together as a group, and a number of them went in on a ticket and they split it. We had to write 7 different checks for a total of $10,000. And so that was a lot of fun. So a lot of people got some winnings from that. And we did it online again. Sara was there for the first time. It was great having you there, Sara, helping us out.
It was fun.
Pulling the winning balls. And then Tony, you know, it's always great having you there and working with us as our board president this year. So went very well. Thanks again to Corey Kukuru of the Bridge Cape Ann, who helped us with the Facebook Live aspect of that. It's always a pleasure working with Corey, and of course associated with 1623.
Yeah, Ken, one important note, while it was presented online, it was produced from our Community Collaboration Center, our conference room at the new Chamber offices. And so the great thing about it is the room is so large that we could be socially distanced and still pull off this $25,000 drawing. So if you haven't been by the Chamber to see our visitor center, you also want to do that, but you want to take a peek at our Community Collaboration Center that is right there as you enter the building. So.
And it's for use for our members. Our members can use that space. Yeah,
and we're starting to get members in. You know, we're not really promoting it yet as a member meeting space because of the pandemic, but certainly we've had a lot of people stop by, and we do invite our members and the community to come in and check out our new visitor center and that space, because we want to make it available to the community. So that's very exciting. And when we're able to meet in person again, then we'll look forward to opening that room up. What else happened in October, guys?
Well, one big October happening was all of our sort of community and government meetings. So we had the fall caucus with our state elective officials. And with representatives from all the communities, and then we had division meetings in some Cape Ann communities as well. So it was a big month for sort of pulling together people to talk about the issues that are important to the community. Pandemic, COVID was a big part of that conversation, but there's also a lot of looking ahead to what the future holds for Cape Ann. So that all happened in October, and it's a good time for us to do that.
Yeah, indeed.
We're continuing to
good
have
work.
ribbon cuttings too throughout the month. There's been plenty of ribbon cuttings, which has been nice
You're
to
right,
see
Sarah.
businesses.
Yeah, great point. It's
Mhm.
amazing and so encouraging, inspiring that we're averaging about a ribbon cutting a week.
Mm.
And most of those are new business openings, which is just terrific. You know, you hear a lot of bad news on the news every single night, but at least here on Cape Ann, businesses are opening. Certainly, a lot of businesses are struggling as well, but it's very encouraging to see that see all these businesses opening and some are expanding. Shout out to Nate Cahill at Wheelhouse Co-work. The co-work industry is just doing very well right now because as people work from home, they kind of want to get out of their home but still work virtually, and a co-workspace is ideal for that. And Nate is just terrific, and he's more than doubled in size over the last few months. So that's great. We're gonna have a big ribbon cutting for him coming up in early December. So
That's great. And Ken, one other big happening in October, October 14th, was we called it a roundtable roundup for the tourism community, otherwise known as the Fall Tourism Collaborative in the past. But over about a month's time prior to that roundup meeting, different groups representing accommodations, restaurants, retail, arts, and culture gathered to kind of, take stock of what's happening in 2020 in the summer and what the future holds. So those meetings all happened, and it all came together in this roundtable roundup on the 14th. And that's a virtual event that we presented in collaboration with Discover Gloucester and the town of Rockport.
Yeah.
So a lot of good conversations in that meeting as well.
Yeah, it's really neat when you think about the record that is being created through these recorded Zoom sessions, the roundtables, the networking events that we have, that all the incredible segments that 1623 is doing, Corey and Heather every single day. There's an incredible testimonial record that will show how the business community in Cape Ann as a region have weathered through this pandemic. And put it in historical perspective, 50 years, 100 years from now, people will look back on this and say, wow, what an amazing period of time. As I was reading the other day, the influenza epidemic of 1918, where several hundred Cape Anners lost their lives here. It's not too different from almost exactly 100 years ago. And so let's hope we don't repeat this 100 years from now, but the record that we have built up is really quite amazing.
Absolutely. There was a great comment made at the Fall Caucus that, at the federal level, we're seeing a lot of disagreements, governors versus the president, Republicans, Democrats, it's hard for people to work together at the federal level. That's not happening here on Cape Ann, where communities are working together. Our state representative and working with our state senators, we're seeing collaboration between health departments in the different communities. So there's a spirit of collaboration and community that we're seeing across Cape Ann. Has also been something that has been a takeaway from this experience with COVID in 2020. So it's a credit to everybody from all the communities who have been involved.
Yeah, you're so right, Tony. The big thing coming up for us is our big fundraiser. We are a nonprofit, and we were not able to do this over the summer, so we've moved it to November. Sarah, you want to tell our viewers what's happening there?
Yeah. So on November 16th through the 28th will be it's our 33rd annual, so it's turning 33 this year, our Love Cape Ann fundraising auction. So as with a lot of events this year, we moved everything online, and we've already received well over 100 contributions from local businesses here on Cape Ann, trips overseas. We really do have some really unique experiences, including charters and Yeah, it's just wonderful to see the community come together. And a portion of these proceeds, which is important for this year, will go back to support local businesses here on Cape Ann who have been most impacted by the pandemic. So we've been working really closely with our auction committee to secure a lot of these wonderful donations. Businesses here in the community have also stepped up to sponsor this event. So it's just been really inspiring to see everyone come together and show their support for this community.
Yeah, one of the things I noticed when I was part of one of the meetings was those individuals who don't have a business where they can donate a service or individuals, what they're doing instead is going to their favorite restaurant, to their favorite accommodation, and actually buying gift certificates and making those part of the auction as well. So it's a great way to support local businesses by, having gift certificates from those establishments and making them available through the auction.
Yeah, it's been really wonderful to see people want to show their support for not only the auction, but also going back directly to certain businesses to support them on another level. And something else that we're doing for the auction, you'll see throughout that 2-week period, you'll see about 6 different videos hearing from your neighbors, your business, your neighboring businesses on how they've been impacted this year. You'll hear some success stories, some inspiring messages with their partnership with the Chamber. And so those will be shared throughout the week of the 16th and then ending on the 28th, where we do have a live video where you will hear one story from a Chamber member, as well as just some really exciting raffle items that we'll be sharing. We will have a raffle available for this auction. So it's going to be a really fun night. So it's November 28th, which happens to also be Shop Small Business Saturday. So overall, a really exciting mission that we're supporting the Cape Ann community.
Excellent, thank you. That was great. It is our big event of the year. Normally we do this live at a venue like the Beaufort Hotel. We've been there for the last few years, and we'll have 200 plus in the audience and have incredible live and silent items. And obviously we can't do it that way this year. So it's all going online. Most of the same or similar items, our international travel destinations plus a new surprise will be there, and just an incredible offering of things to do around Cape Ann. So around Cape Ann, and really the New England region. It's not just limited to Cape Ann. So we hope you join us for that. Check it out on capeannchamber.com. There'll be a link right to our homepage to that auction, which starts on November 16th and ends on the 28th. And you mentioned Shop Small Saturday, Sarah. That's a thing that's right in front of us now, are the holidays. Again, the holidays will be very different this year. Normally, we bring Santa in, the 3 communities in particular, and Santa's not coming in by boat this year, unfortunately. We have to obviously do this in a very safe way. Santa will be seen on fire trucks and in other ways. And we're working with the communities now on how we can help to promote the local downtowns, how we can help to promote shopping local, supporting our local businesses. Especially this year has been so hard with the pandemic. We really need our locals to keep our funds local and go to your downtowns and support our local businesses. And so that's all of our promotion work over the holidays will be in support of that, with Shop Small Saturday on that Saturday the 28th. And then we go in a whole Winter Lights campaign for Cape Ann. That's a new thing. More on that, and then we have the holiday shopping events themselves in the different communities. So lots of planning going on now, and we're about to unroll that over the next few weeks.
Winter Lights is really exciting. That's something that we discussed with the tourism community in October, and it's just kind of taken off. So I think starting on November 27th through January 1st, we've got businesses and other places kind of lined up to kind of light up Cape Ann. It's going to be spectacular. Again, as Ken and Sarah discussed, we had to take a different approach to the auction, and this is a different approach to some of our holiday planning. And this was one that I think is going to last forever. Forget about COVID. We're going to be doing this. This is just a great idea. Who doesn't remember? We all remember driving around our communities looking at the beautiful lights. And now there's gonna be an online map. You can actually see where to go to see some of the best lights. So we're really excited about this. And thanks to our partners, the town of Rockport, the Manchester Cricket, Discover Gloucester, we're working with the chamber to help kind of launch this effort.
Yeah, and it's exciting for one of the reasons you said also, Tony, is that Cape Ann wide, we often don't promote Cape Ann as a region with these different events that we do, and this is a regional promotion, which is really exciting. We're looking forward to doing that. So all the communities will benefit. Anything else, guys, for this update?
Just two things I wanted to mention, Ken. Number one, on November 1st, I think, is it the 1st? What's the third? Next Thursday? It's Thursday. I think it's the 1st. No, it can't be. It's later than that. Sorry, 6th maybe. I think it's the 6th. We're going to be doing one of the coffee and connections meetings that the chamber has been sponsoring. So it's 8:30 on the 6th, I believe.
Thursday,
yeah.
Whatever day that is.
And also kind of keep an eye out for Soundings, which is the chamber's, we have a monthly and a weekly newsletter, but our monthly newsletter is coming up, and it's got some interesting, a lot of what we covered here, and even more, looking back on October and looking ahead to November and the holidays.
Thank you, Tony. Thank you, Sarah. It's always great to get together with you guys and do a recap and a look ahead. And next time we do this, we will be recapping this very busy month of November and looking right into the holidays. So get ready, here it comes. Thanks so much, and we'll see you again soon.
Thank you.